So students, welcome again back to this class. Uh, Now I'm going to take up a problem on a pyramid. Let us take the problem of a square pyramid. If I take, so the problem is that you have a square pyramid. You have a square pyramid with axis height 60 mm and base, let us say 25 mm. So it rests on the horizontal plane. So we have to draw its projection such that the axis is inclined at 45 degree to HP. So this is the problem. So what I'll do, we'll draw the XY line first. So it is resting on one of its edges of its base in the horizontal plane. So I'll draw so when we say square pyramid, so square pyramid is something like this. Front view will be like this and top view will be this. So this will be its base. So you have to locate its center O. So I'll name it A, B, C, D, or let us say we'll name it 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll name it as 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will locate its center. So its center will be like this. From 2 to 4 join the diagonal. From 3 to 1 or 1 to 3 join the diagonal. These corner points, and this will be your apex point, that is O. Now we'll draw the projectors. From O also we'll draw the projector. Now always try to draw the figure at least 5 mm or 10 mm away from XY line. You can draw an XY also, but I generally draw 5 or 10 mm above. So now I have to draw the axis line. So axis is, let us say, 60 mm. So I'll draw a line from here, O, 60 mm, dash dot dash dot dash dot dash dot dash dot dash. Let's say this is 60. So this will be your O dash, and this is your 1 dash, 2 dash, this is 3 dash and 4 dash. And let us say this is O dash, and let us say this is P dash. O dash, P, and O and P. This axis is OP. Now what we have to do, this axis O dash P dash is inclined at an angle of 45 degree to HP or any degree to HP. So what we will do, I'll draw the locus. I'll extend these locuses, similar locus of O and P. Yes. So what I'll do, I'll orient this pyramid in such a way that its axis, that is O dash P dash, is inclined at an angle of 45 degree to HP. So I'll take this base 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I will O dash, let us say this is P dash. So this is point your 3 dash and 4 dash. This is 1 dash and 2 dash. So dash dot dash dot dash dot dash dot dash dot dash. Now what I'll do, I will drop the projectors. 1 dash, 2 dash, P dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, and then O dash. Now the same logic, the points which are nearer to XY, they will be hidden. But if a hidden point is superimposed or overlapped by some continuous point, it has to be continuous. Or in other sense we can say, if it is the outer periphery or the outer boundary of the solid, then it has to be continuous only. Otherwise the logic says that based on the its closeness from xy, either it will be continuous or hidden. So first of all, let us locate the point 1 and 4. So this will be your 1, this will be your 2, this will be your 4, and this will be your 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 to 2 will be continuous. Yes, 1 to 2 will be continuous. What about 3 to 4? 3 to 4, it will be hidden. So dash, 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 dash. 4 to 1, it should be hidden, but since 1 is continuous, it has to be continuous. 2 to 3, 2 is continuous, 3 is hidden, but since 2 is continuous, it will be continuous, and this will be your P. Now O, so this point is your O. So O to P, O is continuous, P will be hidden, but since it is axis line, so it has to be shown this way: dash dot, dash dot, dash dot, dash dot, dash dot, dash. O to 3, O is continuous, 3 will always be continuous. So O to 3 is continuous. O to 4, same logic, continuous. Then O to 1, O to 2, O to 1, O to 2. So this is how you have to generate the solid. 2 to P, 2 to P, and 1 to P, 2 to P. So whenever you will draw, whenever you will draw to the scale, you will get the actual figure. So it will be something like this. So the concept of continuous and hidden, I hope it must be cleared by now, that the points which are nearer to xy, they will be hidden. Axis line, irrespective of continuous and hidden, has to be shown dash dot, dash dot, dash dot. There is a difference between axis line and hidden line. Axis line dash dot, dash dot, dash dot, dash dot. Hidden line dash, 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 dash. Solid line, you know. So 3 types of lines are there: dash dot, dash dot, dash dot, dash dot, dash, 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 and continuous. So there is a distinction between these 3 lines, and every line holds the significance. But on the basis of the fact whether the point is nearer to xy or far away from xy, you can have the option which line should be there, whether it is continuous or hidden. Axis is different, but another thing is, if it is superimposed or overlapped by the continuous point, then there is no option other than showing it as the continuous. So this way you have to deal with the problem. Always remember, in case of projection of solids, there are more number of locuses and more number of projectors, especially in case of problems involving your cone and cylinder. Because when I say cone, suppose I take it as a cone, then here the base will be circle. Now here circle I have to divide into 12 number of parts. So when there are 12 number of parts, you can see the number of points. So you have to use the pencil in such a way that your locus lines and projection lines should be distinguished from the main lines. So I stop here. If you have any problem with respect to your pyramid and the prism, you can ask me. Thank you. This I am removing. So these were the cases in which we had the problems involving the solid inclined to one of the planes, HP or the VP.